Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jackie. Oh, Jackie. That's the official theme song according to all of you. I'm gonna have to like shoot that in the studio. Welcome back to my channel. How's it going? How you doing? If you've been following my channel for a while, and if you just have eyes, you can see that I'm a rich, beautiful chocolate hue, but that comes with its price. And one of those prices is having to pay the price of struggling to find foundations that have worked for me all throughout my journey, not only as a YouTuber, but like as a makeup artist. This is actually my second partnership with Bare Minerals, and today we're going to be talking about their newest partnership with Match Co. So Bare Minerals has actually created an app called Made to Fit that you can download on iTunes. What was that accent? On iTunes. It works in combination with Match Co, which basically like custom matches and then creates a foundation for you. A lot of people don't know what to ask for when they go to makeup counters. Even though I struggle to find the perfect shades that work for me, when I go to a store, I know what to look for. But I think that sometimes the everyday average consumer still struggles with that. Like some people don't know if they're warm or cool. And when you go to the store and you don't know what to ask for, and the person's also not educated on how to work with your skin tone, it just makes it like 10 times more frustrating. Match Co basically takes all the guesswork out of it. It is literally designed to match every single skin tone because you scan your body and then it's submitted and then the product is sent to you. First video that we did with Bare Minerals was things dark skinned people shouldn't wear, and I just want to say shout out to you guys for allowing me to be somewhat political, a little controversial, and just letting me express myself. I really like working with brands who do that, so Bare Minerals, you a real one. I'm excited to walk you guys through this whole matching system thing so that you guys can figure out how to find the perfect shade for you, and you. I actually went through this 3 times, like not once, not twice, but 3 times, just because I wanted to kind of get a feel for like how it worked, what didn't work for me, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, if you're looking for your perfect foundation, if you're tired of being ashy and crazy looking. Now before we get started, if you don't subscribe, I guarantee you 5 years of ashiness. It's literally prophetic. I didn't make it up. It's true. I'm just saying. So here we have 2 of my custom made Bare Minerals foundation. This is actually my second time talking about and featuring a custom foundation matching system for you guys, but the one thing that makes this different is you can do this at home. You don't have to wait for the location to be in your area. You can literally do this anywhere, in your car, at home, wherever. That I think kind of gives it the extra leg up. Not everybody has time to go to stores, and some people just live in different countries or in different areas where it's just not available to them. Just so you guys know, this is way different from what Sephora does. I think a lot of people typically get this mixed up with the Sephora IQ matching system that they have. Sephora IQ only matches you to pre-existing foundations that Sephora carries. This is unique in that it actually makes the foundation for you. It like customizes the shade and creates a brand new, non-existent, one-of-a-kind foundation. I'm sure there's probably millions of different combinations that they can make just because you literally scan your body throughout this process. I went to the Bare Minerals store in Orange County and I had the ladies walk me through the entire process, which was super helpful, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't live near a Bare Minerals store, not to worry, you can still do this at home. I don't believe you can buy the foundations like as is. I think you only have to go through the matching system in order to buy it. Like I don't think it's like readily available. The system is super easy. You scan your wrist, you scan your right cheek, right jaw, left jaw, center forehead, if I remember correctly, and then I think your chin, if I recall. And we did all that, boom, boom, bam, put me in the Uber, so it was back home. I would, however, highly suggest, just because the store had like natural store lighting and it was quite dark, I prefer to actually do the matching at home where I can do it in natural daylight in front of a window. I felt that that gave me the best results after doing this the second time and third time. And I'm telling you this because I know not everybody's got the coin to be trial and error. This is a very like, let's do it right the first time so I don't have to waste my coins. You feel me? I mean, if you live near a store and you have somebody there that can help you out, that's great, but I would still go home and just do it like where there's better lighting. I typically swatch foundations on my center chest. So this whole like cheek and jaw was cute, but I wanted to test both to see which one I liked better. So I went through the whole process of scanning each part of my face, just like the app tells you to. And then I did a whole nother order where I just swatched my chest. Literally, whenever it would say scan your wrist, I would instead just scan my chest. I would just ignore it. I'm just gonna show you what they look like. This is fun, isn't it? This is like trying something new. It's like having a summer party with you guys. I got my robe on, like just chilling. I didn't even want to show you guys the first match that I got because it was not. First one just wasn't a good match just because of the lighting. So basically, in order to scan, you're going to start off.
Calibrate your phone against a stack of.
It doesn't give you like a formula or anything. It just says your name, and then there's a barcode on the back. So I'm assuming that's how they help identify you, like if you were to go in the store and you wanted to repurchase. So I'm just gonna do a poppin' little like everyday look. I don't really know where I'm going with this yet, but I'm just gonna get creative. So this is the foundation I did when I went through all of these steps through the app of scanning the forehead and my cheeks and my jaw. So there's what that looks like. That one actually looks quite neutral and I'm very happy with that. And then here is the match I got when I swatched it on my chest. This is a close call. I feel like once they both dry down, it's hard for me to tell which is which. It's really hard. This is actually my first time seeing them on the monitor and I don't know, they're pretty close. By the way, this is a standard 1 ounce. I paid $50 for the second bottle that I got and then I actually ended up getting free shipping. So whoop, whoop. It took about a week to get to my house, I think, if I remember correctly. When you log into the app, it's really cute and very fresh. It literally is like, welcome back, Jackie. And then it tells you can buy your thing again. You can buy your foundation again. You can re-up or you can start a new scan, maybe your winter shade. And it's summer, you know, vice versa. I'm gonna actually use the foundation that I used when I scanned my whole body the proper app way, just because I didn't really see that big of a difference in both of the shades. And in case you're wondering what I primed with, I used the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. So I do have a dinner date tonight, and I feel like fresh face, like anything with fresh in it is like perfect for where we're gonna be going tonight. I'm just gonna add a teensy bit more coverage. You know I love using the Frey Skin Tone in a bottle. If I had to describe this foundation, it would be this. It would definitely be this. It's got the perfect amount of yellow, perfect amount of neutral. You guys know my style. I don't have to be like, I mean, matte is cool and like oil-free and shine-free is nice as well, but sometimes it's nice to just get something more fresh. This blends out so beautifully, but the coverage is definitely more light to medium. If you have scars like I do, you can either like dot the foundation in and kind of really spot treat and work in that area, or you can always spot conceal. This is just one full pump on my face. My problem areas are like around the perimeter, so as long as like the center of my face is Gucci, I'm not going out of my way to like, you know, this is where I contour anyway, so the scar there is just, you know, like a stencil. When I first started doing makeup, like at around 20, 21, I would see foundations like this and run. Like I wanted nothing to do with anything like my own skin. But these now, it's because I feel like I'm like older, wiser, the 30-year-old auntie. I live for them just because it doesn't take away from my natural glow. And I don't know, I just feel more me in foundations like this. I'm gonna cover up some of these bags, especially since I'm going on a date. You know, you don't want to scare the waiter. I'm using Urban Decay Naked Skin in the color Dark Golden. I'm going with the whole fresh look and feel. Then using the Espresso Matchsticks from Fenty Beauty, I'm going to contour just a little. Just a teensy. Yeah, I told y'all that scar came in handy. I just bloop right over it with some contour. Blending, blending, blending. Now, we don't want Bae to know we haven't shaved this week, so we're just gonna address that area. Mind your business. Don't mind me. I'm just auditioning for the Blend Olympics over here. Naked Skin does not play. Like once it dries down, this is such a good concealer. I feel like it just got so like swept under the rug of like everything else that's launched this year. I forgot how much of a banger this concealer really is. And everything is blending in really good. Because the foundation still is a little bit, it doesn't dry down completely like matte. It's still letting everything blend really nicely. And I also like the fact that Naked Skin isn't too matte. Like it's still, like it adds a little bit of bounce to that under eye. But that match though, this is looking real good. My skin's just been terrible, y'all. I don't even want to talk about it. I tried the skincare brand. I've already ranted about it enough on Snapchat. I'm over it. But it's finally healing. I'm finally feeling like I'm getting back to normal. Okay, so I haven't powdered yet, but I'm about to. I'm gonna take my Glossier Wowder in the color Tan and a damp beauty blender. And I'm just pressing that under my eyes, as well as the center of my forehead and around my nose. How about that area? She be cutting up. And then sculpt for the kids. For the gods. Sculpt for Dave and Buster's. So I went in and did my brows. You guys already know what that looks just use the ABH Brow Wiz. And then I'm gonna move on to a palette that I've been really liking lately that I haven't really been using too much. There's a lot of products that I use that I don't really like. I don't know, I don't do tutorials as often anymore. It is Sona Gasparian's palette. She started this brand called Persona. This is her Identity eyeshadow palette. I think it's got like the perfect, like every time I open a palette, I want to see like taupes and browns and burnt oranges that actually fit my skin tone. So when I got this, I was like, oh, no. This is, thank you. I'll take that back. Right up my alley, thank you. So I'm just gonna go for, I don't know, just something kind of basic. I'm just gonna wing it, you know. By the way, this has tons of pigment. Like, she really killed it. If you guys don't know who Sona is, Sona Gasparian is a YouTuber, and she started off as a makeup artist like me. And I believe Sona also has a blog, but I like seeing makeup artists create makeup. Not that they are the only ones who have rights to it. Like, we know what to look for, we know what not to look for when it comes to products. Like, when you've been working and hustling and like doing it on other people, like you just know the tea. I expected nothing short of amazing from Sona, just because she's a really great artist and she's been in the game for so long. So I'm just taking the audacity and blending that into my crease. When I tell you these shadows are pigmented, I mean these shadows are pigmented. Like, there's tons and tons of pigment in here. I actually really like Audacious on its own. This is a banger. So I'm gonna use my Sigma domed blending, the E43, and just right along my bottom lash line and smudge all along my bottom lash line. This look is gonna be fresh and clean and simple. We're going pretty warm with these colors. I may need to switch my wig out. It's cool. It's not too late to change it, right? Let's do Chic on top of that. Chic is this mauve color here, and we're just literally gonna layer it on top. We're just gonna act like Audacious doesn't exist. It doesn't look bad though, because they're so pigmented. Like, they don't look muddy or anything. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys what I primed with. I used my Smashbox lip primer. It's bomb. If they discontinue it, Smashbox can really fight me. Like, they can really fight me. Let's also add Chic along the bottom lash line again. I never would think to layer like a burnt orange with mauve, but that actually looks really good. Like, really good. Like, I think I'm actually gonna add a little bit more Audacious just so it doesn't get lost in there. This is a really good combination of colors, because I would expect to see like all taupes and cool tones and then in one palette, and then all burnt oranges and browns and rustic shades in another. But with this, you actually kind of get both, and I really like that. So I'm gonna take Seductive with my finger. This is a pretty icy taupe color, and I'm going to pop that onto my lid. I felt like because I'm wearing the Storm wig, I'm like I gotta do taupe, gotta do icy, I gotta do something. This is my first time wearing Seductive as a lid color, and I want to dim it a little bit because it's quite silver. I'm gonna take Chic and just use like a fluffy brush and just kind of go over it just to kind of mute it a little bit. Oh girl, where you going? Yes, with all this pigment. Can my every shadow have this amount of pigment? Like, I'm just wondering. Y'all let me know. For my lash, I'm using the Aina lash from Bahi. I don't know how this turned into a fresh everyday face, into like a lightweight, ready for the club beat, but I'm going with it. I don't want to disrupt the coolness in this look, so instead of using a bronzer, I'm going to use a little bit of contour. This is the Becca multitasking powder in the color Deep Bronze. And I'm just going to add a little bit, just to kind of tie it all in and just make sure, oh God, just to make sure our face doesn't look too flat, but I don't want to be too sculpted. I still want this to be somewhat fresh. Loving today's look. I'm so glad I decided to go with this color scheme, especially with the hair. I think it would have just been doing a lot with the hair. Okay, now back to the shadow palette. Actually, you know what? That's not what we're gonna do. Use a matte pink mauve blush to tie into like the crease colors. I'm gonna take my baked blush from Milani in the color Berry Amore. Actually, one of my favorite pink blushes. I love how fresh this blush makes me feel and look. Like, just doesn't it look like just so clean and feminine. I'm gonna highlight a little teeny bit with the Illuminating Veil from Danessa Myricks. The color that I'm using is Synergy, but as you can see, it's like a purple. And I just want a little bit. I don't really want a ton of highlight on my face. I warmed up the product in the back of my hands, and I'm just going to, oh gosh, and I'm just going to dab it in. Just a teens. This looks really pretty with the gold and the Milani blush. Actually doing beautiful things together. Wow. If you have the illuminating veils, make sure you work quick because they do dry down and like they set and lock in place. I also wanted a little tinctures just below my brow bone and my temple area. Just a tinctures just a teensers. Finishing it off with my Peachy Matte Spray from Too Faced. And then I'm gonna take this lip hybrid from NARS in the color Bound, the Velvet Lip Lights. I love these. They're super hydrating, and I'm just gonna finish the job. You know what time it is. Oh my God, I love this look. Now I'm even more excited to go out. We're gonna meet Miriam and Lee, you know, Miriam NYC on Instagram. That's my dog. That's my dog. I don't know where the hell we're going yet, but it's gonna be someplace fly with this beat. So here's how the foundation looks like on my face, and I literally feel like I have like a filter on my face. So it didn't completely cover up these two problem areas, but I'm actually not mad at it just because it's, like I said, away from the center of my face. So it doesn't really bother me. This is like not as noticeable as something that may be like here on my face or like here. Like a couple weeks ago, I literally had a scar, boom, right here. I'm definitely happy that this is my second time trying like a custom match foundation system, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I'll be the first person to say I was skeptical. I think I'm just sometimes skeptical of everything that's like not being done by everyone. Like I said, this is my second go at a custom blended foundation, but I was really actually happy with the first time I tried it, and I'm really happy this go around. Look for the flaw, go ahead. I dare y'all disregard those. We've already exiled them. They don't count. But other than that, I'm feeling bomb. Go. Here's one shot with my iPhone and then one shot with my camera. Bear in mind though, and I feel like I say this all the time, it tends to be more harsh on the iPhone just because the flash is just different. But I've been really happy with how it looks when it photographs on my camera. And I don't know, I'm looking and feeling pretty flawless. I didn't even put powder on top, so I may be looking just a little flawless or whatever. Thank you again to Bare Minerals again for partnering with me for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed learning about the Made to Fit app. If you had any questions about it, hopefully that answered them or just guided you in any kind of way. Now don't forget about the description box. I'm gonna be leaving links to everything that was used and featured in today's video. And thanks for hanging out. And you already know what time it is if you made it to this pivotal point of the video. You know it's time to click the next one. I'm just waiting, you know. This is usually the part where I just wait and just let you select your next video. I mean, I know you want to. I mean, what difference is it gonna make if you're 10, 20 minutes late for work? Just watch another video. They'll let it, it's me. Just tell them you subscribe to Jackie Aina and they'll be like, oh, okay, I get it, you know. It's a code word. Totally fine. Totally fine.